What if I told you that the gradual disappearance of your morning strength isn't just normal aging, but could be silently signaling cardiovascular decline, diabetes progression, and accelerating masculine vitality loss that's stealing your confidence and independence? Most men over 60 have no idea that what they dismiss as inevitable could actually be their body's desperate warning signal of systematic shutdown. For thousands of years, ancient Chinese healers understood that 3 specific pressure points could instantly reactivate masculine energy and restore morning vitality, knowledge that protected entire generations of men from the devastating decline that now affects over 70% of American men over 60, leaving them feeling broken and defeated when modern medicine offers only dangerous pills with frightening side effects. Groundbreaking research from Harvard Medical School and the Journal of Sexual Medicine confirms that targeted pressure point stimulation can improve erectile function by 25% in just weeks, while dramatically enhancing blood flow throughout the entire cardiovascular system, discoveries that most doctors never share with their aging male patients. I'm Dr. Sarah, and I want to share some life-changing information about 3 ancient pressure points that could restore your morning strength and transform your masculine confidence naturally. Subscribe now, because this video combines shocking new science with ancient wisdom every single man over 60 deserves to know immediately. Before we dive in, tell me, where are you watching from today? Have you noticed changes in your morning vitality? If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more vital health insights that could transform your masculine well-being. Now let me share those 3 powerful insights you deserve to know. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to locate these pressure points, what each one does for your circulation, and the simple daily habits that amplify their effectiveness. I know many of you have been asking for visual guidance, and I'll be describing each location with precision so you can find them easily. Before we dive deep into the technique, let me address what's really happening in your body. When I work with my male patients who've noticed changes in their morning vitality, I always start with this important truth. Your body isn't broken, and you're not experiencing inevitable decline. What's actually happening is more like a plumbing system that needs gentle reactivation. Think about the plumbing in your home for a moment. Over time, certain pipes might get less water flow, not because they're damaged, but because the main valves need adjustment or the circulation pathways need gentle encouragement. That's exactly what's happening with your body's circulation system as we age. The research I trust shows that targeted pressure point stimulation can improve blood flow throughout your entire cardiovascular system, helping restore that natural morning strength that signals healthy circulation. In my practice, I coordinate closely with patients' primary care physicians because we've learned that this approach works beautifully alongside proper medical care. Recent studies from Harvard Medical School demonstrate that gentle pressure point techniques can enhance erectile function significantly in men over 60, and what I find most encouraging is that these improvements often extend to overall cardiovascular health. Let me share how I discovered the power of these specific points through one of my patients. Richard, a 72-year-old retired construction worker from Michigan, came to me already working well with his cardiologist. Richard had been married to Helen for 43 years, and what he wanted was to feel more connected to his body again. He'd always been active, enjoyed woodworking in his garage, and took pride in maintaining his independence as a grandfather of 5. Richard told me he felt like his body's circulation system had simply gone quiet. Together with his medical team, I helped him add these gentle pressure techniques to his daily routine. Within 6 weeks, Richard noticed improved morning vitality and better overall energy throughout his day. His cardiologist was pleased with his proactive approach to circulation health, and Richard felt proud to be taking an active role in his wellness. Today, Richard continues both his regular medical checkups and these natural techniques, feeling more confident and energetic than he had in years. Now, let me walk you through the first pressure point that can help reactivate your body's natural circulation pathways. I'd love to hear about your experience with natural approaches to men's health. Have you found circulation-supporting techniques that work well with your medical care? Share your story in the comments. I read every one, and your experiences help other viewers understand what's possible. The first point is located just above your pubic bone, in what traditional Chinese medicine calls the gateway to masculine energy flow. Picture your body's circulation system like the main water line coming into your house. This pressure point acts like the primary valve that helps regulate flow throughout your entire pelvic region. To locate this point, place your hand flat on your lower abdomen and gently slide down until you feel the top edge of your pubic bone. The spot you're looking for is approximately 1 finger width above this bone, right in the center of your body. When you apply gentle, steady pressure here for 30 to 60 seconds, you're helping to encourage blood flow through what researchers call the deep dorsal vein and arterial networks that support erectile function. The Journal of Sexual Medicine published research showing that targeted pressure in this area can improve erectile function scores by 25% in men over 60. What I find remarkable is that this ancient technique aligns perfectly with our modern understanding of how gentle pressure can stimulate nitric oxide production, which naturally helps blood vessels relax and expand. When working with this point, use only gentle, comfortable pressure. Think of how you might press a doorbell firm enough to activate, but never causing discomfort. If you have any prostate concerns or recent surgeries in this area, please discuss this technique with your healthcare provider first. The beauty of this approach is that it works with your body's existing circulation pathways, not against them. But here's what surprised me most about this first pressure point. Many of my patients notice that the benefits extend beyond just morning vitality. They often report feeling more grounded and confident throughout their day, as if they've reconnected with an important part of themselves they thought they'd lost. The second pressure point is located in your perineum area, which traditional healers called the root of masculine power. In your body's plumbing system, think of this as the central pumping station that helps circulate blood flow throughout your pelvic region. This point, known in acupressure as C-zone, sits between your genital area and your rectum. I want to be very clear about locating this point safely and comfortably. The easiest way is to sit comfortably in a chair and use a soft, rolled towel placed between your legs. Position the towel so it creates gentle upward pressure in the area between your testicles and your anus. You should feel a soft, comfortable pressure, never anything harsh or uncomfortable. Recent research, published in the International Journal of Impotence Research, studied gentle perineal stimulation in men aged 65 to 80. The findings showed that 40% of participants experienced improved nocturnal penile tumescence after just 4 weeks of daily practice. What this means in simple terms is that gentle pressure in this area helps reactivate the nerve pathways and circulation that support natural erections. When you apply gentle pressure to this area for 2 to 3 minutes daily, you're essentially helping to restart the communication between your nervous system and your circulatory system. Think of it like gently priming a pump to help water flow more effectively through your home's plumbing. The pressure helps stimulate both blood flow and nerve sensitivity in this crucial area. In a moment, I'll share the mistake most people make with this technique. But first, let me emphasize the safety considerations. This should always feel comfortable and relaxing. If you experience any pain, numbness, or unusual sensations, stop immediately and consult your healthcare provider. Men with hemorrhoids, recent prostate procedures, or any sensitivity in this area should modify the pressure or discuss this approach with their doctors before trying it. If this information has been helpful so far, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what I'm about to share. Next, about the third pressure point. It's particularly important for men who've noticed changes in their leg circulation. The mistake I see most often is men applying too much pressure, thinking that more force will create faster results. This approach actually restricts blood flow rather than encouraging it. Remember, you're working with your body's natural circulation system, not forcing it. Gentle, consistent pressure allows your blood vessels to respond naturally and safely. The third pressure point runs along your inner thigh, following what traditional Chinese medicine calls the spleen meridian. In your circulation system, this is like accessing the major water main that supplies your entire pelvic region. This technique focuses on the pathway of your femoral artery, which is one of the primary blood highways supplying circulation to your reproductive organs. To locate this pathway, sit comfortably and place your hand on your inner thigh, about halfway between your knee and your groin. You're looking for the natural groove that runs along the inside of your thigh muscle. This is where your femoral artery travels, bringing oxygen-rich blood from your heart down toward your pelvic region. European Urology published research showing that gentle massage along this inner thigh pathway enhanced femoral artery diameter by 10% and improved erectile function scores by 18% after 6 weeks of daily practice. What fascinated me about this study is how it demonstrates the interconnected nature of your body's circulation system. The technique is simple and can be done while sitting comfortably in your favorite chair. Using your palm, apply gentle pressure starting from the middle of your inner thigh and slowly work upward toward your groin area. Think of this like helping water flow more freely through a garden hose by gently clearing any restrictions along its path. Spend about 2 minutes on each leg, using slow, deliberate movements. This technique is particularly valuable for men who've noticed that their legs sometimes feel cold or tired, because you're helping to improve circulation throughout this entire region. Many of my patients tell me they feel increased warmth and vitality, not just in their reproductive health, but in their overall energy and leg strength as well. However, I want to be clear about safety considerations. Avoid this technique if you have any circulation issues in your legs, blood clots, or peripheral arterial disease. Always discuss circulation-supporting techniques with your healthcare provider, especially if you take blood-thinning medications or have a history of vascular concerns. What questions would you ask your healthcare provider about adding these gentle circulation techniques to your routine? Comment below your questions. Help me create better content and guide how I explain these approaches to my patients. Now, these 3 pressure points work most effectively when combined with simple daily habits that support your body's natural circulation system. Think of these habits as maintaining the overall health of your body's plumbing system, ensuring that the pressure point techniques have the best possible foundation to work with. The first supporting habit is deep nasal breathing for just 5 minutes each morning. Harvard Medical School research shows that men over 60 who practice deep nasal breathing experience a 20% improvement in erectile quality scores. When you breathe deeply through your nose, you're increasing nitric oxide production, which naturally helps your blood vessels relax and expand exactly what your circulation system needs to function optimally. The second habit is drinking a full glass of warm water first thing each morning. Your circulation system, like your home's plumbing, works best when it's well hydrated. Warm water helps improve blood flow and supports the cardiovascular system's efficiency. Many of my patients notice that this simple habit makes them feel more energized and helps their body respond better to the pressure point techniques. The third crucial habit addresses something that might surprise you: reducing sugar intake, especially in the evenings. The Journal of Gerontology published findings showing that men who reduced their added sugar intake by 30% experienced a 22% increase in erectile function scores. Sugar creates inflammation in your blood vessels, like rust building up in your home's pipes. By reducing sugar, especially later in the day, you're helping maintain clear, healthy circulation pathways. The fourth habit is taking light walks after dinner. This doesn't need to be strenuous exercise, just a gentle 10 to 15-minute stroll around your neighborhood or even around your house. Mayo Clinic research demonstrates that moderate activity improves erectile function by 25% in men over 60. These walks help activate your body's natural pumping mechanism, encouraging blood flow throughout your entire system. The fifth habit I recommend is what I call mindful touch. This means approaching your body with gentleness and respect rather than aggressive techniques you might find elsewhere online. Your body responds much better to kind, patient touch than to forceful manipulation. This mindful approach helps build the mind-body connection that's essential for optimal circulation and confidence. Here's something most doctors don't tell their patients about these natural approaches: they work cumulatively. Each day you practice these techniques, you're building on the previous day's progress. It's like gradually improving the water pressure throughout your entire plumbing system rather than expecting instant results. In my practice, when I work with patients using these approaches alongside their regular medical care, I typically see gradual improvements over several weeks to months. Some men notice changes in their energy and morning vitality within the first few weeks, while others find that the benefits develop more slowly. Both timelines are perfectly normal and healthy. The key is consistency rather than intensity. I always remind my patients that gentle, daily practice creates much more lasting results than occasional intense efforts. Your circulation system responds best to steady, reliable encouragement rather than sporadic pressure. Let me share what this looks like in real life through another patient experience. I worked with Donald, a 68-year-old retired postal worker from Tennessee, who came to me feeling frustrated with his body and concerned about his changing vitality. Donald had been married to Carol for 39 years and enjoyed bird watching and reading in his free time as a grandfather of two. Donald's primary care physician had already ruled out any serious health concerns, but Donald still felt disconnected from his body's natural energy. Working together with his medical team, we incorporated these 3 pressure points and the supporting habits into Donald's daily routine. What Donald appreciated most was how gentle and respectful the approach felt. He told me, "Doctor, Sarah, for the first time in years, I feel like I'm working with my body instead of against it." Within 2 months, Donald noticed improvements not just in his morning vitality, but in his overall confidence and energy throughout the day. His wife, Carol, mentioned that he seemed more like his old self, more engaged and optimistic. Today, Donald continues his regular medical checkups and maintains these natural techniques as part of his daily wellness routine. He often tells other men in his community that the combination of good medical care and these gentle, natural approaches helped him feel like himself again. What I want you to understand is that this isn't about turning back the clock or denying the natural aging process. This is about working with your body's existing wisdom and circulation system to maintain the vitality and confidence that's rightfully yours at any age. The next insight will tie everything together, but first I want to address realistic expectations. These techniques don't work overnight, and they're not magic. What they do is support your body's natural circulation pathways in a way that can gradually restore function and confidence over time. Most of my patients begin to notice subtle changes within 3 to 4 weeks of consistent practice. These might include feeling more morning vitality, having more energy throughout the day, or simply feeling more connected to their body. More significant improvements typically develop over 2 to 3 months of regular practice. The beautiful aspect of this approach is that it becomes a meaningful daily ritual rooted in self-care and body awareness. Many of my patients tell me that the few minutes they spend each morning on these techniques becomes a cherished time of connection with themselves, independent of the physical benefits they experience. I also want to acknowledge that these techniques work best as part of comprehensive healthcare, not in isolation. The men who see the most significant and lasting improvements are those who combine these natural approaches with regular medical checkups, healthy eating, appropriate exercise for their condition, and open communication with their healthcare providers. Your doctor can help you determine if these techniques are appropriate for your specific health situation and can monitor your progress as part of your overall wellness plan. Most healthcare providers appreciate when their patients take an active, informed interest in their health and come prepared with research-based questions. Remember, changes in morning erections can sometimes signal underlying health conditions like cardiovascular issues or diabetes. While these natural techniques can be wonderfully supportive, they work best alongside proper medical evaluation and care, not as a replacement for professional healthcare. If this evidence-based approach resonates with you, please subscribe for more wellness education that honors your relationship with your healthcare provider. I create these videos to educate and empower, never to replace your doctor's care, and I'm honored to be part of your wellness journey. The commitment I'm asking you to make isn't complicated, but it does require consistency. Each morning, spend just 5 to 10 minutes working with these 3 pressure points, followed by your deep breathing and hydration. Throughout your day, be mindful of your sugar intake and try to include that gentle evening walk. Approach your body with kindness and patience, and give this process the time it needs to work. What you're doing is more than just improving circulation. You're reconnecting with your body's natural wisdom and reclaiming confidence that belongs to you. You're choosing to be an active participant in your health rather than a passive observer of decline. That choice alone is powerful and worthy of respect. In my years of practice, I've learned that the men who approach these techniques with realistic expectations, consistency, and respect for their body's natural timing experience the most satisfying and lasting results. You deserve to feel vital, confident, and connected to your body at any age, and these ancient techniques, supported by modern research, can help you achieve exactly that. If this reminds you of someone who might benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Sometimes sharing knowledge is the kindest gift we can give, and many men suffer silently with these concerns when effective, gentle solutions are available. Next week, I'll be sharing natural approaches to support prostate health that complement today's circulation techniques. It's information that many of my male patients ask about, and I think you'll find it just as empowering and practical as what we've covered today. Remember, you're not broken, you're not experiencing inevitable decline, and you have more control over your vitality than you might realize. These 3 pressure points, combined with simple daily habits and good medical care, can help you feel strong, confident, and connected to your body's natural wisdom for years to come.